Tutankhamun's mask is an icon. And I think part of it is because it is made of solid gold, and a lot of people get wowed by that.
For over 3,000 years, the golden mask of King Tut has captivated the world. It's been etched into our minds as the quintessential symbol of ancient Egyptian grandeur. But what if everything we knew about it was wrong? What if this iconic face, made of 22 pounds of solid gold, was never meant for King Tut at all?
Layers and layers and layers of information are coming out, not just because objects are being examined in detail, but also because new technologies can be applied to them.
In 2024, the world's most famous death mask revealed a shocking secret, a name hidden beneath its surface that belonged to a queen, not a boy king. And the discovery? It was made using quantum imaging technology, the mask's mysterious origins. In November 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter unearthed the tomb of King Tut in the Valley of the Kings. Inside, Carter found treasures that would captivate the world: golden chariots, jeweled thrones, and of course, the iconic death mask.
Was the mask created for Tutankhamun or for someone else?
Weighing a staggering 22 pounds, the mask was crafted from solid gold and inlaid with lapis lazuli, turquoise, and obsidian. Ancient Egyptians believed gold was the flesh of the gods, and this mask was sacred technology, designed to help the pharaoh's soul recognize its body in the afterlife. But the more experts studied the mask, the more inconsistencies began to surface. The unsettling clues. From the start, researchers noticed strange details that didn't add up. King Tut had died young, possibly from an infection after a broken leg. But the tomb was small and rushed, unlike those of other pharaohs.
The gold mask of Tutankhamun is recognized as one of the world's most famous works of art.
Some scholars have begun to suggest that this may not belong to him at all.
And the final thing is the face, which is not the face of Tutankhamun at all.
The artworks were unfinished, the sarcophagus damaged, and many of the treasures, including statues and jewelry, didn't seem to be meant for Tut at all. The most glaring issue? The mask's ears were pierced, something that never would have been done for an adult male pharaoh. It was a violation of their sacred beliefs. Was this mask really for King Tut? The theory of the vanishing queen, Nefertiti. The theory that challenged Egyptology centers around one name, Nefertiti. Known for her beauty and power, Nefertiti was the wife of the heretic pharaoh Akhenaten, and some believe she may have ruled Egypt after his death. There are suggestions that Nefertiti took up the throne under a new name.
Some scholars have begun to suggest that actually this may not belong to him at all, or it may not originally have been made for Tutankhamun.
A bold move for a woman in ancient Egypt. However, after her reign, she mysteriously vanished from the historical record. Her tomb was never found, and her mummy remains unidentified. What if, when King Tut died unexpectedly at the age of 19, there was no mask prepared for him? Faced with a strict 70-day burial deadline, what if the priest took Nefertiti's mask, one already made for a powerful queen, and altered it to fit Tut's features? This theory seemed plausible, but it was impossible to prove at the time, until a breakthrough in 2014, the accident that changed everything. In 2014, a seemingly minor accident at the Egyptian Museum set the stage for a game-changing revelation. While cleaning Tut's death mask, a museum worker accidentally broke its long, braided beard, a key symbol of divine kingship. In a rush, the staff used epoxy glue, an industrial-strength adhesive typically meant for plumbing or car repairs, to reattach the beard. This hasty repair not only damaged the mask but also sparked global outrage when the sloppy fix became visible. The Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities, realizing the gravity of the situation, brought in an expert team led by German conservator Christian Ekman. His team used X-ray fluorescence, XRF technology, to scan the mask, confirming its connection to Tut. However, some scientists questioned the results, arguing that X-rays might not be sensitive enough to uncover hidden alterations. The possibility that the mask had been stolen and modified remained an open question, leaving room for more investigation. What they didn't know was that more advanced technology would soon reveal the secrets hidden beneath the surface of the mask. Quantum imaging, the game-changing scan. Enter Dr. Helena Voss and her team from the Max Planck Institute in Munich. Specializing in quantum resonance imaging, a revolutionary technology that barely existed outside of classified labs, Dr. Voss's team was granted permission to scan the mask in late 2024. The scan took place at night after the Grand Egyptian Museum closed. What they found would dismantle everything we thought we knew. Under the quantum scan, a pattern of atomic displacement emerged beneath the mask's gold surface. Something that shouldn't have been there. The gold in that specific area had been hammered, scraped, and reworked in ways not seen elsewhere on the mask. The revelation, Nefertiti's name. As Dr. Voss's team analyzed the data, it became clear. The mask had been altered. The quantum imager revealed that the gold in the ears had been reworked to cover up pierced holes. But it was the next discovery that shook the room. The team noticed a faint thermal ghosting where the face met the headdress, an indication that the gold along that seam had been heated to a different temperature, revealing that the face had been replaced. For 3 millennia, no one had suspected that the face on King Tut's mask might have once belonged to someone else. And as the team digitally reconstructed the original hieroglyphs, one name emerged: Nefertiti. The great cover-up, how Nefertiti's mask was stolen. The quantum imaging data confirmed what many had suspected for years. When King Tut died unexpectedly, there was no mask ready for him. The priests, who were under immense pressure to meet the sacred 70-day burial deadline, likely had no choice but to steal a mask from a nearby tomb. They took Nefertiti's burial mask, one of Egypt's most valuable and significant artifacts, and made it fit the boy king. They cleverly plugged Nefertiti's pierced ears, which would have been unthinkable for a male pharaoh, and then reworked the face to resemble Tut. The alteration was done so skillfully that it left no visible seams. Using advanced techniques, the craftsmen attached a new face from behind, ensuring the front remained flawless. Nefertiti's royal name was carefully hammered flat, and Tut's name was carved in its place. The cover-up was so meticulous that for thousands of years, no one questioned the origins of the mask. What we had believed to be Tut's iconic mask was, in fact, stolen from Nefertiti's tomb, altered and reburied with the young king, forever concealing the true story behind this revered artifact. The bigger questions: what else was stolen? With the true origins of the mask now exposed, the revelations prompt even more unsettling questions. If the mask was stolen from Nefertiti's tomb, what else in King Tut's burial chamber doesn't belong to him? The more researchers look, the more they wonder how much of Tut's treasure was looted during that chaotic 70-day scramble to prepare his tomb. The hurried nature of his burial suggests that many of the treasures thought to belong to him could have been taken from other tombs. And perhaps the most pressing question that lingers is the fate of Nefertiti's true burial mask. If her mask was stolen and altered for Tut, where is the real mask, the one crafted specifically for her, with her face intact? Did it ever make it to her final resting place? Or was it hidden, lost, or destroyed long ago? The discovery raises even more unanswered questions about the artifacts and the fate of one of Egypt's most enigmatic queens. The future of ancient Egyptian research. The revelations about King Tut's mask have only just begun to sink in. While the findings have yet to be officially published, the data is out there, and it raises uncomfortable questions for Egyptology. The mask, now on display at the Grand Egyptian Museum, continues to captivate millions of visitors each year. But beneath its golden surface lies the ghost of a vanished queen, hidden for over 3,300 years. And with new quantum imaging technology, the secrets of ancient Egypt are finally coming to light. The truth they didn't want you to know. The mask of King Tut, once thought to be the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian art, is now the symbol of a great historical deception. What we thought we knew about this iconic artifact has been rewritten, and with new technologies like quantum imaging, more secrets of the ancient world are bound to surface. The truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered. What other mysteries are buried beneath layers of gold, forgotten by time?